Hey everyone, my name's Chris Lambert. On this channel, we talk Kanye West, and today we are talking studio rules. You may remember the infamous studio rules from the My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy era, which we'll get to in a second, but it appears that for the first time, we're having confirmation of the studio rules for the Donda era at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Malik Yusef here posing for a photo in his 49ers jersey, but over his shoulder, you can see the board that has all of these pieces of paper, and it says rule number blah, 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 rule number 27, rule number 16 on all of these. Unfortunately, the rules are just too small to make out. I haven't seen anywhere online yet where they've been able to actually zoom in and enhance and clarify. Maybe it's happened, I just haven't seen it. But you can see that the rule numbers go all the way up to 68, which is a lot of rules. And we're going to get into My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy and Yeezus and how different the rules are between then and now. You can also see over Malik's other shoulder, it says relationships, discern, Donda, just kind of singular words. I think maybe kind of themes, concepts, approaches, state of being, kind of these ideals. Like you want to be discerning, you want to focus on relationships. These are kind of the buzzwords, the keywords for this album. And just kind of above Donda, I think it says Donda down here, it says Donda up here. I'm pretty sure it says relationships again up here. So while there are a number of cards, it seems like the font and font size is changing between some of the words. So multiple cards for similar concepts, just kind of changing the approach of how you look at them or how you read them by changing the actual form of them. But it is cool to kind of see something like this. It does feel like they have really settled into Mercedes-Benz Stadium and have just kind of made it home. Malik Yusef here, in case you don't know, has been part of this process kind of since the jump. He's been just hanging out in Mercedes-Benz Stadium with Kanye for the last week. You can see him take this photo of Kanye here. You can see a Mercedes-Benz Stadium photo there. Another picture that he took. Yeah. And then here he is at another part of the stadium. And then we have him in a locker here. We know that Kanye has been hanging out in the visitors' locker room at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And Malik Yusef is a longtime collaborator of Kanye's, a poet, I believe from the Chicago area. Is that right? A poet, but has helped with Kanye on lyrics and songwriting, I think since the beginning or very early stages of Kanye's discography. Has won Grammys with Kanye. They had a bit of a falling out in 2018, which saw Malik Yusef not be part of Jesus is King. But Malik is back now. It seems that the tension that was there between him and Kanye after it seemed like Malik had set up a few deals using Kanye's name without following up with Kanye. I think the most high profile of those was a partnership with a sunglasses company that Malik had promised a song, and there was a song that came out that had Kanye's name on it, but then it turned out Kanye had nothing to do with it, and there was a falling out. But the two of them are reunited, and that's how we end up with Malik in front of these rules. So these are the rules from the My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy era with this iconic photo, and you can see similar pieces of paper stuck to a wall, but just very different in terms of not being numbered and there being way less, like way, way less. And it's kind of hard to read these. So we have Austin Kleon had a blog that said Kanye's studio rules, and after posting our studio rules, several people reminded me of Kanye West rules, and this is the actual written out version. So you can see it's no tweeting, no hipster hats, all laptops on mute. That's a rule in my house as well. Just shut the F up sometimes, you know? No tweeting, please. Thank you. No blogging. No negative blog viewing. So you can't blog and don't view any blogs by negative people. Don't tell anyone anything about anything we're doing. That's also a crucial rule in my household. No racking focus while music is being played or music is being made. I think racking focus as in no taking focus. So like you shouldn't start like dancing around while music is being played or music is being made, because that's taking focus from the music and putting it on you, that kind of thing. I might be wrong about that, but that's how it seemed to me, you know? Total focus on this project in all studios, no acoustic guitar in the studio. That's also a rule in my house. No pictures. Okay. Which, rules are meant to be broken, I guess. But those were the rules. And then this came up on Kanye 2 the back in June of 2017. I shouldn't say Kanye 2 the KTT2, a completely different entity than KTT. But KTT2 has this post from June 17th, and it's kind of, you don't know if it's right or not. It says no tweeting, no telling details, what the sound is like, no blogging, no pictures, total focus on this project. And then those rules just repeats 2 more times. And somebody pointed out it kind of looks like There Will Be Blood in the background. One of the scenes when they actually hit oil, but the well catches fire. So you have this huge amount of smoke in the air, that it might be from that. We do know that at one point in time, Akira and There Will Be Blood were Kanye's 2 favorite movies. So it wouldn't be surprising to me if he had There Will Be Blood imagery at some point in the Yeezus process. Was just thinking about that album, included it. But it was confirmed by photos of Kanye here. Most of you have seen Kanye's studio while recording My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy studio rules. But here are Kanye's studio rules during the making of Yeezus. And this was actually just posted by Emily last month. So funny that it just after years of not really being talked about, she just happened to know, So we'll see if one day we get a better photo of the studio rules. Maybe we can ask some people that are there and be like, please take a picture, release it, a month from now, months from now, but like, let us know what the rules are. We're curious. So we'll see. But I guess that's it for this video. If you're enjoying the channel and you want to support us, the easiest way is to like, subscribe, or comment, as any of those things tell YouTube this is a channel people like, so then they show it to others, which goes a long, long way in helping us build an audience, which y'all have been doing a fantastic job of. It's insane to me that just last month we were at 12,000 subscribers. It seemed like it was going to be a year, 2 years until we hit 20K, and now we're 21,000. So thank you all very much for not just continuing to rock with us, but subscribing and just signing up to be a part of this journey. Let's see how quickly we can hit 30K. We also have our podcast, Watching the Throne, a lyrical analysis of Kanye West that goes line by line, track by track through Kanye's discography. It's a thing we're most well known for. We're pretty good at what we do. We do explanations of movie endings and movie themes. Travis is a journalist. I am a creative writer, novelist, and poet. So we kind of bring our expertise to bear on these topics, whether it's movies, albums, songs, and just kind of breaking down the themes and meanings of them. We co-wrote season 8 of Dissect, doing all the lyrical analysis on Yeezus. So if you liked Dissect season on Yeezus, hey, you'll probably like our show. We have covered starting with graduation. We've covered College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation. We're almost done with 808s. Yay, Kids See Ghost, and Jesus is King. So if you want a Kanye podcast, then we are the Kanye podcast for you. The longest running, the highest number views getting. We started in 2015. I don't know. We're good at what we do. So if you want to give that a listen, it's on Apple, Spotify, Tidal, wherever you listen to podcasts. So highly encourage you to do that. We also have our Patreon, where you can get ad-free episodes for, I think, as little as $1. So you can go check that out as well. That's patreon.com/Kanye podcast. So until next time, stay wavy and keep it loopy. Cheers.